Hi students, we will see the March 2025 mathematics question paper, 4 marks questions. There will be four marks questions, total of 16 marks. We have seen 1 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks questions in the before classes. We'll start with 4 marks questions now. If you look at the board, the first question, 34th question given is, let me select the pen here. Okay. 34th question is, draw the graph for the given pair of linear equations. The pair of linear equations given are x plus 2y is equal to 8, x plus y is equal to 5. Okay, x plus 2y is equal to 8. Let me write it properly. Okay, 34 question, x plus 2y is equal to 8, x plus y is equal to 5. Before drawing the graph, we have to construct the tables for that. So, how does the table looks like? Consider the question first, 2x plus 2y is equal to 8. Then y is equal to 8 minus x by 2. Okay, so draw a table for it. Here the calculation is taking the points and all is left to you. However comfortable you are, you can take it. 2 points are enough actually for one of the each of the equations. X, y. If you take x as 0, 8 by 2, x is 0 means y is equal to how much? 8 minus 0, 0 by 2 is 4. Okay. Then I can take anything 1, 2, 3. I'll take 2. X is 2 means y is 8 minus 2, 6. 6 by 2 is 3. Okay. Similarly, we will find table, construct a table for another equation. X plus y is equal to 5. It looks very simple. X, y. X is 0, y is 5. Right? Then I can take y also 5. Therefore, x becomes 0. Okay. I'll take x is 2, y is 3. 5 minus 2 is 3. For drawing the graph, you have to draw Cartesian plane, xy plane. Okay. Let me draw again one more time. Pardon me for the line drawing. Please make sure you draw properly with scale and follow these points. When you draw lines, you please write x, x dash y. This is negative x axis, sorry, y, and y dash, which is negative y axis. Okay. Once you find that, once you write, mark the points based on the values you got here. Maximum point on the x-axis is 2 only. Y-axis we have 5. That is only positive. So we are not worried about negative axis. 1, 2, 3 we write. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. We just write -1, -2 and leave it. -1 and -2 leave it. Okay, coming to the first equation, x is 0 and y is 4. So, how you have to mark is 0, 4, 1 point, okay, and 2, 3, another point. You have to mark these things. So, 0, 4 comes on here, okay, 0, 4. Please, after marking the point, you write its coordinate as well. 2, 3, 2 and 3. 2, 3. First, draw points for first box, that's first equation, and join them and produce. So like this like this it will go. Sorry. What is it? Okay, we don't know. Once you draw, join and produce it, you will get the proper value. Then the second equation x plus 5 is equal to x plus y is equal to 5, 0, comma 5, 0 and 5. Here it is 0, 5, 2, 3. 2 and 3 lies here only. Okay. So you join these two and produce. Okay. So where the point both the lines met, it is 2 comma 3, right? 2 comma 3. So the solution for the when they asked solve by graphical method, you have to find the values of x and y which satisfies the given equations using the graphical method. The lines intersect at one point. That coordinates of the point is the solution. Okay. So therefore, x equal to 2, y equal to 3 are the solution. We can verify it. See, place x equal to 2, y equal to 5 here. The 3 equal to 5. X equal to 2, y equal to 3. 3 plus 2, 6 plus 2, 8. Right? So it's proper. Got it? I mean, I'm not drawn properly the graph, but points marking I have shown. You just using scale and draw, connect them and produce it. You will get the proper graph. Okay. We'll see the next question. 35th. 35th is a theorem. Prove that if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. This is called a ratio BPT theorem. Okay, Thales theorem or BPT theorem, whatever you call it, it's BPT theorem. It's very important and very frequently asked question. For that, you have to draw a figure. See, ABC is a triangle. If a line drawn parallel to one side of the triangle, I'm drawing the DE parallel to BC, okay, such that it intersects other two sides in distinct point D and E. The other two sides are divided in the same ratio. That is AD by DB equal to AE by EC. You have to prove. That is first write statement. Statement is same as your statement. This one, okay. Remove the prove that and write everything else. Then given you have to write. What is given? ABCD. ABC is a triangle, right? Triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, DE parallel to BC, given, right? Then to prove other two sides are divided in the same ratio, they said, that is AD by, give me a second, AD by DB equal to AE by EC. It's very easy and very, very important theorem. AD by DB equal to AE by EC. AD by DB. This is what I have to prove. Construction we write. What is construction? You draw D, DN, DM perpendicular to AC, EN perpendicular to AB, join B, join DC. That goes to your construction. Okay. What is construction? Draw DM perpendicular to AC, EN perpendicular to AB, join BE and DC. Okay. Now comes the proof. Now comes the proof. Very simple. Here, if you observe here, that the triangle ABE, ABE, if you take the triangle ADE, there is a two heights. There are two heights, EN and DM. We take one ADE, just follow this step. Area of triangle ADE by area of triangle BDE half into base into height. First you write once area of triangle is equal to half into base into height once. ADE if you take half into base is what? AD because height is standing on it and height is EN. There are two heights, but which one to take? When you take BDE, you have to take the height lying on the AB side. So it is EN. Okay. Then area of BDE is nothing but half into base is BD. If you observe BDE triangle, the height is outside the triangle because it's a obtuse triangle. The height of an obtuse triangle always lies outside. So EN will be BDE triangle height. Let's write EN here. It's not visible. Okay. Now you cancel these two. What you get? Area of triangle ADE by area of triangle BDE is equal to AD by BD. Call it as 1. Okay. Similarly, the other two parts, you take triangle BCE and ADE, taking DM aside. Let's say this. Similar ways, area of triangle ADE by area of triangle BCE. Okay. Sorry, not BCE, D, BDB, DCE. Sorry, DCE. Let's take out another one. Area of triangle BCE. Okay. Same half into ADE. Now we have to make AE as the base because we are taking DM as the height. Okay. AE into DM by half into DCE. EC is the height, sorry, base, and height is again DM. Cancelling DM and half of we get area of ADE by area of DCE DEC or both the same is AE by EC. Call it as 2. Call it as 2. If you carefully observe the equation 1 and 2, we have already arrived at the answer 80%. See what to be proved? AD by BD equal to AE by EC. They're available already. So you have to make LHS equal. For LHS also we have ADE part and AD part same in the numerator. Only thing BD and DC should be made equal now. How? If you observe BDE triangle and DCE triangle, they are lying on the same base DE between the same parallel DE and BC. So in the ninth standard we have learned if the triangles lies on the same base and between the same parallels, then their areas are equal. So that statement we have right here. We are writing area of BDE equal to area of DEC. They lie on same base DE and between same parallels. I'm writing here. Okay, I'm writing here between same parallels. We need the figure, so I'll delete the other part here. Okay, we'll take next page otherwise. Between lies in the same base DE and between the same parallels, between the parallels DE and BC. Okay, between the parallels, I'll take the, sorry, what are the parallels here? DE and BC. Reason will be DE and BC. Okay, let me change the side color. Okay. Coming to, okay, now they're same. Therefore, 1 and 2, you call this as 3 also. Therefore, from 1 to 3, if we just write, therefore, from 1, 2, and 3, we get what is to be proved, we write it here. That is AD by DB equal to AE by EC. AD by DB equal to AE by EC. AE by EC. Hence, proved. Okay. This is very important theorem, which is called Thales theorem or BPT theorem. Okay. We'll move on to the next question. Sixth one. A solid consisting of a right circular cone of 120 centimeter height and radius 60 centimeter, standing on a hemisphere of 60 centimeter radius, upright in a right circular cylinder full of water, such that it touches the bottom of the cylinder as in the figure. If the radius of the cylinder is 60 centimeter, height is 180 centimeter, find the volume of water left in the volume of the left in the cylinder in terms of pi. So no need to solve for substitute phi and value, find the value. Okay. If you observe the figure carefully, this is the cylinder they have given, and cone is given like this, and cylinder hemisphere is placed there. This is 60 centimeter. That is hemisphere radius is also 60, and cylinder is 60 radius. The height of the cone they have given is 180. That is height of the cone is 120 centimeter. Cylinder height is given 180 centimeter. How much water left in the cylinder after placing that solid combination of cone and hemisphere? So formula here straight away, what we have to use, volume of water is equal to volume of water. Okay, let's solve by first let's make the values, find the values which are required. So first we have to find the volume of the cylinder. Volume of cylinder, what is the cylinder formula? Volume formula pi r square h. Basically, in the volume of cylinder formula, you have to subtract the volume of the solid. Again, volume of solid has two figures, hemisphere and cone. You have to add those volume and subtract in the cylinder volume. Volume of cylinder pi r square h. Pi r is what? Volume of the cylinder. Radius of cylinder is 60. Pi into 60 square into 180 is the height. First, you have to write the given values. Okay, before that, radius of cylinder radius 180, cylinder height, cylinder radius 60, this is 180 centimeter. So on simplification, you get 648,000 pi, since its volume, right in the cm cube. Then volume of sphere. Volume of sphere is what? What is it? Hemisphere. It is hemisphere. Volume of hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube. So 2 by 3 pi. What is the radius of this hemisphere? 60 cube. So on simplification, you get 2 by 3 into pi into 60 into 60 into 60. 3 1 ja 320 ja. So 6 is the 36, 36 72, 72 double 144. Okay. 144 3 zeros by cm cube. Similarly, find the volume of cone. Volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. But here height of the cone is 120, not 180. Otherwise, 1 by 3 of the volume of cylinder value, you get it actually. So on solving, 1 by 3 into pi into what is the cylinder cone radius is again 60. 60 into 60 into height is 120. 3 1 ja 340 ja. 6 is a 36. 36 into 4. 36 into 4. 4 6 is 24. 4 3 is 12. 144. So 144 000 pi cm cube. Then required volume, right? So therefore, volume of water. See, I'll write here. Volume of water in the cylinder is equal to, I'll write in another page. Let's change the color. Okay. Volume of water in the cylinder left is volume of cylinder minus volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. Okay. Volume of cylinder, what was the value? 648,000. Okay. 648,000 minus volume of cone is 144,000 plus volume of hemisphere also came same 144,000. Therefore 648,000 minus 288,000 on subtraction 000 800 14,865. Okay. 3 minus 2, the 5 minus 2, 3. 3 6, one more 0 pi cm cube. This is the answer. There is one more choice for this question. If you look at here, if you go to next page. Okay, this is a choice question for 36th one, which is a solid in the cylindrical form having a hemisphere cut at the top. The values are given. Same 36 we are solving here. See, volume of the hemisphere is given. Volume of hemisphere is given as 18,000 by cm cube. Height of the cylinder. Height of cylinder. is 145 cm and radius of hemisphere is r cm. Radius of cylinder also r centimeters. Find the total surface area of the solid. Here total surface area of the solid, see, since volume of the hemisphere is given, we have to find the r, because the r is required for cylinder and hemisphere and its value is not given. To calculate that only, volume of the hemisphere is given. So volume of hemisphere formula is what? 2 by 3 pi r cube. Volume is given as 18,000, sorry, 18,000 is equal to 2 by 3 into pi is what? 22 by 7 into r cube. If we cancel it, 2 1 ja, 2 9 ja. Okay. On solving, we get r cube is equal to 20,000, 27,000. Therefore, r is equal to cube root of 27,000. Therefore, r is equal to 3 and 0 centimeter. Using this r, we have to find the TSA of the figure they have asked. So, TSA of solid is CSA of hemisphere plus CSA of cylinder. When you get the CSA of cylinder, you get this only the sides, the holding part, and CSF hemisphere is the top part. But you have to consider the bottom part of the cylinder. So for that one, you have to add base area of cylinder. Okay. CSA of hemisphere plus CSA of cylinder plus base area of cylinder. So CSA of cylinder is 2 pi RH. CSA of hemisphere is 2 pi r square, 2 pi RH plus base area is what? Pi r square. You can solve this in two ways. Directly substitute r and h values and find, or take common and make job easy. 2 pi if you take, sorry, not 2 pi, 2 is not there in the base area. Therefore, we take pi r common, 2r plus 2h plus r. Substitute here, 22 by 7. R is we found just now, that is 30. Then 2r is 60 plus 2h, height of the cylinder is 145, that is 290 plus r is 30. Okay. So on simplification, what is the value we get here is total surface of the solid is 35828.5 cm square. Okay. This is simple question, but it takes time to calculate what is required. You have to pay attention to the units, formula, substitution and all here. Okay. Let's move to the next question. 37. Okay. An arithmetic progression consists of 16 terms. The sum of, so n is 16. Sum of all terms is 768. That is n 16 is 768. If the last term of the progression is 93, that is an is 93. Okay. An is 93 or L you can say. Find the AP. AP is what? Okay. AP, for calculating AP, we need A and D, right? First term and last term. So we write the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 A plus AN. Okay. Sn we are given 768. N 16 terms. A we don't know. AN is 93. Okay. Therefore, 1 ja 2 8 ja. A plus 93 equal to 760. Therefore, A is equal to 760 minus 93. What is the A we get? No, sorry. Here, okay. We have to, not this one. 8 1 ja, 8 9 ja, 8 6 ja 48. So 96 it will come. 3 will come. Okay. A is 3. Since A is 3, we have to find D here. How? Because we know A n and N. A, we can find D. That is AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D, right? AN is, we have 93, A is 3 plus N minus 1 is 16 minus 1 into D. Therefore, 15D is equal to 90, 15 1 ja, 15 6 ja. Therefore, D is equal to 6. Since we know A and D, AP we can write. Therefore, AP is 3, A plus D, 9, okay? A plus D and 15. 6, 6 you have to make addition. 21 dash dash dash. Okay, this is AP. The next part of the question is also show that the sum of the terms of the progression is equal to 3 times the sum of the 16 odd natural numbers using the formula. That is, what they are asking is S16 3 plus odd natural terms they are telling. Odd natural terms using a formula. That is, what is this? Up to 16 terms. So AP we found is 3 plus 9 plus 15 plus dash 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 16 terms. Okay. If you take out here, you can solve many ways. You just find S16 here. 3 if you take out, you can solve many ways here. 3 if you take out, what is left? 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus dash 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 16 terms. Not the value here up to. So 3 of, what is this? If you remember, it is sum of odd natural numbers. Sum of odd natural numbers. Sum of odd natural numbers formula is sigma n. Sum of odd natural numbers is n square, where n is number of terms. So 16 square. That is 256 into 3 is equal to, which is 768. So they also show that the sum of all the terms of this progression means up to 16 terms. They're asking to show this to same as. Therefore, 768 is equal to 768. Hence, proved. Okay. Last question in the question paper, which is based on the application of trigonometric. Okay. Question is very simple and straightforward. They are told AB is the pole, CD is a tower, height of the pole is 6 meter. They are given, and angle of elevation at the top of the pole from the bottom of the tower. See, from the bottom of the pole to top of the pole is 30 degree. The angle of elevation to the top of the tower from the top of the pole is 60 degree. This is angle of elevation. They are asking to find the height of the tower, that is CD, and distance between the top of the pole and top of the tower, that is AC. Okay, it's very simple. In the triangle C, 38, in triangle ABD, if you consider, take tan 30. Tan 30 is AB, opposite by adjacent. AB is 6 by BD. Therefore, BD is equal to what? 6 by tan 30. What is tan 30? Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3. That is 6 root 3 meter. Okay. Since BD is, we know AE is also same. Therefore, BD equal to AE equal to 6 root 3 meter. So write it properly. I'll write it properly one more time. Wait. 6 root 3 meter. BD equal to AE equal to 6 root 3 meter. Now consider in triangle AEC. If we take tan 60, we can calculate CE here. Tan 60 is equal to CE by AE. CE we don't know, we write as it is. AE we just found 6 root 3. Tan 60 is what? We know tan 60 is root 3. Therefore, root 3 is equal to CE by 6 root 3. Therefore, we calculate CE is equal to 6 into 3, that is 18 meter. Okay. Once we know CE, ED is also same as AB. Okay, right? AB equal to ED. AB equal to ED equal to 6 meter. Therefore, one part of the asked is CD is equal to, we can calculate CD is equal to CE plus ED, that is 18 plus 6, 24 meter. 18 plus 6, 24 meter. CE plus ED. CD is done. AC we need. So AC for that one, same triangle, we apply anything you can apply. Adjacent by hypotenuse or opposite by hypotenuse. I'll apply in triangle AEC sin 60 I'll apply, which comes EC by AC. Sin 60 we know root 3 by 2. EC we know, we just calculated it 18. By AC we have to find it. Therefore, AC is equal to 36, 36 by root 3, right? AC is 36 by root 3. If you get root in the number below denominator, you should not leave like that. So you multiply it by root 3 by root 3. What value we get? We just simplify and we are done with the question. That is 36 root 3 by 3. 36 root 3 by 3. 3 1 ja, 3 12 ja. Therefore, AC is equal to 12 root 3 meter. Okay. This completes the question paper solving 2025 March. Okay. Please go through the video. If you have any doubts, please comment. Thank you.